It's hard to do a live stream without a mic. Wouldn't you agree, ladies and gentlemen? Unless it's a little too hot for a beanie. I use the beanie for the thumbnail, but not for anything else. Just listening to the mountain lo-fi. Love it. Let me turn up the volume a little bit. There we go. Oh, is the music too loud? There we go. Hello, hello everybody. How's everybody doing? Hope y'all are doing well. What happened here? Oh, content. Nice. Wait, what happened to my other content? Oh, right. Wait, what am I doing? I have a BRB for a reason. Alright, welcome back everybody. Today, since nobody's watching, I'll just eat my crepe. Well, actually, I am gonna eat the actual crepe. I actually am gonna eat it. Bam. Actually, maybe I should lower the seat, just so you guys can get a better view. Actually gonna try this first, just because this looks so damn good. Ooh, the blueberries. I could see them. Oh, these blueberries look so good. I can't wait to dig into this. Oh, wow. Hell yeah. Oh, damn. Look at that. Oh, man. Smells amazing. Mmm. Mmm. Oh, that is so good. Whatever they're using for this jam is so good. Mmm. And this crust, it's like a fresh baked pie crust. It is so good. Can I lower myself? There we go. Hi, Taylor Edwards. Did you hear the co-creator of The Lion King passed away yesterday? Oh, wow. That's one way to start the stream. No, I did not. I did not hear about that. Let me check that. Lion King co-creator. There he is, Hollywood Reporter. Roger Allers, the co-director of The Lion King, died yesterday, age 76. Wow, that's crazy. If you guys don't believe me, check it out. This is literally from The Hollywood Reporter, so there's no BSing this. Oh, he also worked on Aladdin, Beauty and the Beast, and The Little Mermaid. Damn. Well, sounds to me like this guy is the real deal. Also, how do I change this to be like not this? There we go. I need to set this to my Chrome. Where's the properties? There we go. Alright, perfect. So now I could see better. But this is from the Hollywood Reporter, so you know they're not lying. Anyways, let's get back to the crepe. A lot of deaths have happened recently. 2025 especially. And then, yeah, kicking off 2026. That's kind of crazy. I mean, I think that one of the biggest ones that I remember most this year was Ozzy Osbourne. Yeah, I still remember that death fresh in my brain. And then the Pope. Like, that one's another crazy one. And I'm not even that religious, but I am definitely a Catholic, so yeah, when you hear news about the Pope, it's a big deal, you know? Ah, man. Am I afraid to die personally? No, not really. You see, because I have lived a life so fulfilling that I could honestly die happy where I'm at right now. I think and I believe the people who are afraid to die are the people who have not lived a life that they've enjoyed and they still have so much they want to do. And they don't want to get rid of their chance to do what they want to do, you know? For some, it's maybe getting married. For some, it's like, you know, living their dream career. Things like that. Cheers. Oh, this blueberry crepe. Chef's kiss. And you know what'll go good with it? Some peppermint mocha. Mm. I know it's a bit of a crime to be drinking hot coffee out of a straw, but screw it, man. Oh, and it's a paper straw, so it's already bendy and flaccid. I'm actually going to mix the peppermint into the coffee. I like a good peppermint coffee. That's the one thing I look forward to when it comes to holiday menus in coffee shops. I look forward to this better than the pumpkin spice lattes or pumpkin spice frappuccinos. Don't get me wrong, I'm still a big fan of pumpkin spice, but I'm a much bigger fan of coffee and mint. It's just such a good combo, just like coffee or just like chocolate and mint, because chocolate and mint also such a combo. Mm, love it so much. Taylor Everett says, my biggest death of 2025 was losing James Earl Jones and Sheen from Jimmy Neutron. Yeah, those were two big ones too. Hey, Crimson is here. Crimson, check out what I got for lunch. This amazing crepe. Mmm. Let me cut out a piece with a lot of blueberry. See, in this mountain town, there's a crepe truck that is only open every so often. And right now it's busy season because of Martin Luther King weekend. So, it's open right now and I absolutely love it. Like, look at that bite. All that blueberry goodness. So good. Mmm. 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 You know what? I think they put brown sugar with this pie crust, like crumble, to give it some extra oomph. Because I could taste some sweetness coming from this pie crust, sprinklies they put on top. Oh man, but it tastes like a blueberry pie, and I'm eating it like a crepe, and it's soft. It's very velvety. The crepe itself tastes good, and put this blueberry stuff on top. Oh my gosh, I am in heaven. Mmm. 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 Yuck. Demon Godslayer, why did you say yuck? Excuse me. I need a napkin. That was a big sneeze. Whoops. uh, anyways, but no, yeah, no seriousness, Crimson. Do you not like crepes? What's wrong with the crepes? Do you not like the crepes? Because I think crepes are delicious. Oh, I accidentally moved my mic, my camera. This is a nice little. If I lower my seat, no, actually, I'll just put this thing up a touch. There we go. This is actually a really nice combo. Okay. Lovely combination of peppermint mocha, and blueberry crepe. Wonderful way to start the day. I'm used to drinks, not food or snacks. You're used to drinks? Well, do you drink your nachos? Do you drink your burgers? Do you drink your Whataburger, Mr. Texan boy? Not food or snacks. Or better yet, do you like put everything in a blender? Like instead of eating, you just put your food in a blender, blend it up into a smoothie, and then you drink that instead. Oh, no, 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 no. You're used to sweet drinks. That's what you're talking about. You like sweet drinks, but you don't like sweet food or sweet snacks. Okay. Well, did you know, Crimson? Did you know, Demon Godslayer, that there are such a thing as savory crepes? So it's a crepe like this, but they put things like egg or ham, or they put things like maybe a little bit of carne asada, you know? So they have savory crepes too. It doesn't always have to be a dessert, but you know me, I have a sweet tooth, so I'm gonna eat me a sweet crepe. And that's honestly how I prefer my crepes. Like top 3 toppings I love on crepes is number 2 banana, number 3 blueberries, and number 1 Nutella. Nutella is always so good on a crepe. Nutella is probably my number 1 crepe topping, followed by banana, and third place, blueberry. And fourth would be strawberry too. Strawberry crepes. Can't go wrong with that. Mmm. 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 Ooh, hey. Swivel's here. Never tasted one. You never tasted a crepe before? Oh man. Swivel. If there is a chance for you to try a crepe, I highly suggest it. They're really good. As a dessert, as a savory, and crepe shops are also such a vibe. Mm. But the crepe shop where I got this coffee and I got this crepe isn't a coffee shop necessarily. It's called Cafe Crepe. I stole one of their business cards because, you know, I'm a dirty thief. I stole their business card, and apparently you could scan this QR code and order food from the truck. So, anyways, this place is a food truck. It was right outside in the corner of the town. I just walked up to it in the snow, like in the middle of the snow. This food truck is just right outside. It was about the size of a trailer, you know, like a semi truck trailer. Well, actually, it was slightly smaller. But yeah, you just walk up to the window, the whole kitchen is inside. They make the fresh crepe, and then they call out your name, give it to you in a box. And you could choose to either, you know, sit outside with a couple of benches, you know, have the doggos out there. I saw a couple of doggos who were just chilling, and I was like, oh, that's nice. And yeah, you could either eat your crepe outside, you know, nice sunny day with the snow all around you, or you could do what I do, take it home, put yourself in front of a camera, and eat it in a live stream. Ooh. Quentin Jones says, hi, WP. Hi, Quentin Jones. Taylor Edwards says, I went to a Korean crepe place and they put bacon inside. Ah, yes. Bacon. See, savory crepes, so good. They could put like eggs, bacon, sausage, make it like a little breakfast thing, or like a lunch thing, and put some ham and lettuce, turn it into like a little sandwich. It's kind of like they replace bread with the crepe itself. Mm. And for those of you who don't know what a crepe is, I like to describe it kind of like a super thin pancake, because they put it on a skittle. They put batter on a pancake, or they put pancake batter on a griddle, and then they flatten it so flat that it's like paper thin, and then they just fold it on top of each other. That's kind of what a crepe is. Ooh, what's this? I never tried one either, Quentin Jones, Taylor Edwards. I had one 2 years ago. It was really cool, except for the dry mango chunks. Ooh, dry mango chunks? Huh, I wonder how. I wonder why. Speaking of mango, Mango Island is here. Hello there, Mango Island. Let's see. can't find any crepe shops. Oh no, Swivel, there's no crepe shops where you live. Then you know what you must do. Now you must make your own crepe shop. If you make your own crepe shop, people are going to be like, I want crepes, but there's nowhere in town. Well, guess what? Now there is. And bada bing, now you have a new lucrative business. Need to loosen my mic a little bit. I'm gonna lower it a touch. Lower. Boom. That works. Swivel says, I only ate Dairy Queen with my friends a while ago. One of my friends ate matcha ice cream. Ooh. Two of my friends ate the popping candy, and I buy ice cream for my friend because, for free because he's broke. Wait, so you didn't eat anything? You just bought ice cream for your friend? Well, hey, that's a joy in itself. Dairy Queen is good too. I've only had Dairy Queen like 3 times, like less than 5 times. And all I ever get is ice cream. I never order the food. I only had Dairy Queen food once, and it was during a road trip to Texas. Because there are no Dairy Queens in California. I know, it's a shame. Hertz Foundry, Red Rocket Sparky. Hello there, Hertz Foundry. Demon Godslayer asks, since speaking of your favorite actor, who is your favorite actor or creator you want to see for HarmonyCon? Since, it's literally 3 weeks from now. That's a good question. I'll think about it when I take a bite. I look forward to meeting Watch Pony and HarmonyCon. I also look forward to seeing one of my favorite streamers on Twitch, Demon Godslayer. He's really funny. He also has a TikTok too, and he uploads funny videos. I also want to see Piginator, because Piginator Gaming, I hear, is going to be there. I also watch his streams sometimes. I like when he plays Monster Prom. Those are fun streams. Ooh. If only I had a budget. LOL. Hearts Foundry says, Georgian crepes are the best, or Armenian crepes, or Persian crepes. Ooh. I have not tried those before. I believe these crepes, like the most common kind of crepes, I believe are the French crepes. Because that's typically what's in a lot of American restaurants, are French crepes. Still delicious though. Hearts Foundry says, Dairy Queen was my favorite fast food in the 90s. Is it still your favorite, or is it only for the 90s? Swibble says, well, I ate noodle soup and chicken pops for lunch and a tiramisu donut for a snack. Oh, tiramisu donut. I've never had a tiramisu donut, and now I want one. I want a I love tiramisu. Tiramisu is such a delicious dessert, and I love donuts. So combining the two, damn. Now I want it. I want it. I love donuts. I love tiramisu. I want this tiramisu donut. In every state, they got Dairy Queen treats, grill and chill, while Texas, we literally got Dairy Queen restaurants. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. In Dairy Queens here in California, we only have the ice cream shops, the Chill or the Julius Caesars, the orange juice one that sounds like Caesar salad, Julius Caesar. Not the Caesar's pizza. Put that right there. Nice. Hearts Foundry says, I'm a cyber goth brony furry. Hi there. Cyber goth furry and brony? Oh, hell yeah. That checks all my boxes. I love cyberpunk. I love goth because I dress in black 90% of the time, even though I don't have any like other goth tendencies except for my love of horror movies and metal. I also I love bronies because bronies are the best. And furries are cool too because they're kind of diet bronies. And I have a lot of friends who are furries, including my friend Demon Godslayer. Follow him on Twitch. I want to see him at Harmonicon. They're talking animal names now. They're taking animal names now? Wait. What's goat in the new gen terms? Oh, Dairy Queen is such a goat. Oh, wait. Demon Godslayer. Do you seriously not know what goat is? Oh my gosh. You don't know what a goat means. Because, yeah, I saw Swivel's comment, Dairy Queen is such a goat. And then Demon Godslayer replies, what's goat? Is that new gen terms? Yes, it is. Well, it's kind of been around for a good while, but goat, like I could say this crepe is the goat. This crepe is the goat, okay? And it kind of is, it's on the running for being the goat. This coffee is the goat. I'm the goat, or I want to be the goat. And yeah, GOAT stands for GOAT. Yeah, and right there, yeah, Swivel, you wrote it down in the comments. It means greatest of all time. Take the top letter of each one, greatest of all time, and it spells GOAT. So when people say this crepe is the GOAT, I mean this crepe is the greatest of all time. That's what GOAT means. And yeah, I guess it's kind of a new gen sort of thing, but honestly, I think that one's gonna live forever. Like, there's some things that die out, like 6-7, Give it a couple of months and 6-7 is gonna die out. But GOAT has been around for like a couple of years now, and I'm pretty sure it's gonna stay. That one's gonna stay forever. Kind of like LOL or kind of like legit, as a short for legitimate. People still say legit all the time, or people still say woke all the time. And woke is, people used to say it for the memes, but now people say woke like all the time, or meme as well. But yeah, 6-7, that one's gonna go away in a little bit. I mean, before 6-7, it was 6-7's kind of a generational thing, because my version of 6-7 when I was a kid was 6-9. And obviously that's because, 69, yeah. Nice. That was our version of 6-7, This new gen, there's a 6-7. And maybe the next generation is going to be 6-8, maybe? Or 6-5? 6-6? Yeah, next generation, their thing's gonna be 6-6, and they're gonna be like, hey, 6-6. While our current gen is 6-7, and ours is 6-9. 6-9. Sony's making a movie about a goat being a basketball player. Oh yeah, that's true. That movie is literally all about goat signifying greatest of all time. My boyfriend is a furry sage. Oh, really? Oh, that's cool. LMAO, diet bronies. Oh, Swivel says, tiramisu donut from Krispy Kreme, by the way. My most favorite is from J Company and J Company Donuts. dead-ass favorite is the Oreology donut. Oreos! Oreo's my favorite cookie. Oreology JCO donut. What the hell is this? Yo, let me share my screen with you guys. Look at this masterpiece. Holy crap on a cracker. Oh my gosh. Can I see a better one? There we go. That should do it. What the heck? Oh my gosh. Some of these have they look like tires. Oh, here's a TikTok. Let's see the TikTok. Oh, copyright music. Whoa. Oh, wait, they have their locations. Ha. I have detective skills. JCO. Or JCO. Alright, pause. Almost. There. So that's their email. They have one in Bali, Jakarta, Kuala Lumpur, Singapore, Manila, Hong Kong, and Saudi Arabia. Well, I'm certainly not going to Saudi Arabia anytime soon. Certainly not going to Hong Kong anytime soon. Although I do want to go there one day to visit. I could go to Manila, or I could go to Bali. Bali sounds fun. I think my best bet, though, would probably be to go to Singapore. Because there's a lot of things in Singapore I do want to visit. I want to visit the Singapore airport. I want to visit the Singapore theme park they have there. There's a Cirque du Soleil show in Singapore that I also want to see. And I have some friends from Singapore who would be great tour guides. Because I want to try some Singapore food. Singaporean food. But oh my gosh. So this donut has Oreo crumblies all over it. And it looks so soft like a Krispy Kreme donut. Oh man, this looks so good. Nice. Very nice. Me in the Philippines. That's literally heaven on your taste buds. Those are heaven. Oreos. Slayron Hunter. Hey Slayron, how you doing? Ooh. I got one last bite. This is my last bite of blueberry crepe. Mm. Mm. Mm, 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 mm. Mm. Hey, Demon Godslayer. You know what's another gen term? No crumbs left behind. And that's literally what I'm doing with this crepe. This crepe was so good. I'm literally scraping the plate for all the crumbs because I want no crumbs left behind. So like when people say this movie was so good, like chef's kiss, no crumbs left behind, that means that the movie was so good that like they're literally scraping the plate to pick up all the crumbs that are left. Just like what I'm doing with this crepe. So you can literally vouch, this crepe is so good. No crumbs left behind. Wow. Chef's kiss, no crumbs left behind. Let me raise my chair a bit. Oh, did someone mention blueberries? Yeah, I did. My crepe. My crepe was entirely blueberry. It was a blueberry crepe. I've never been to Comic-Con. I would love to go to Comic-Con. Swivel. Me and the Philippines having the time of my life buying those things. Oh yeah. Nah. It's a payoff, you know. Every country has awesome things, and why am I out of focus? Focus on me, camera. Is it my mic? I think it's my mic. Stealing all my focus away. Wait, where is that? It's been six years since I've been to Singapore. Oh, really? Wow. Oh, Slaymon Hunter says, dude, you have to go to Singapore in Universal Studios Singapore. Ooh. Dude, I would love to. I love going to Universal Studios here in Hollywood, and I want to visit every Universal in the other countries. You know, Universal in Japan, Universal in Singapore, Universal in Orlando, Florida. There's still so many Universals I need to visit. Same thing with like Disneylands. You know, I want to visit Disneyland in Paris, Disneyland in Florida, Disneyland in Tokyo, Disneyland in Shanghai as well. Like, there's so many good like theme parks all over the world. And Six Flags, don't get me started. The newest Six Flags in Qatar has like the longest, fastest roller coaster in the entire world. Like, they just broke the new record. Like, let me see if I could find it. Falcons Flight roller coaster. Here we go. Oh, that's the back row. It's in Qiddiya. Qiddiya. It's in Qiddiya city in Qatar. And yeah, it is officially the world's longest, tallest, and fastest roller coaster in the world. Let's see. Can I have the stats? Where's the stats? I want to see the stats. Oh, here we go. Wikipedia. You could always count on Wiki for doing that. It's been 6 years since I've been to Singapore. Oreos, that's heaven on your taste bud. Quinton Jones says, my donut is and will always be Southern made. Ooh, Southern made. That sounds good. Yums. Taylor Edwards, I would love to go to San Diego for San Diego Comic-Con. Ooh, yeah, San Diego Comic-Con's fun. I've been there a whopping 3 times now, and it's always been a blast. It's insane, it's stressful at moments, but it is fun. Mr. Beast has his own theme park. I've seen that. I've seen Mr. Beast have his theme park, but in all honesty, it doesn't feel like it's a real one. I feel like it's just something they put up one day and then tear it down the next. Kind of like a music festival, you know? A lot of the rides aren't really rides. They're mostly games with prizes. So if you go there, it's more like it's more like, you know, the carnival, you know? It's more like a carnival. It doesn't really feel like a theme park. Because, well, me personally, I go to theme parks for the rides. The rides will always be the reason I go to theme parks. And Mr. Beastland, when I saw the videos of people uploading it, it's nothing but games and contests and, you know, waiting in line to play a game and you could win a prize. And I'm like, I don't want to wait in line just to play a game for like a minute and then, you know, go to another line for 2 hours. No, I want to go in line for 2 hours to go on a roller coaster. Give me a thrill. Give me the sensation of flying as fast as a rocket and then go to another one instead, you know? Because, yeah, Mr. Beast, like, it feels like it's just, you know, it feels like a carnival. Like they could pack it up and take it away. Nothing's installed permanently. I mean, even the big structures and buildings, I feel like that's built to easily pack up and go somewhere else. Almost kind of like I feel like they're planning on taking this thing on tour, you know? Kind of like having it be a traveling theme park. Just like Mr. Beast's restaurants. The Mr. Beast burger, that was done on ghost kitchens. You know, they're not real restaurants. You know, it's not a restaurant in a building where you could walk inside and see a menu and order a burger and sit down in a dining room. No, it's none of that. They just, you order it on your phone, and, you know, a DoorDash or a Postmates guy delivers you the burger, and that's it. You eat it, you know? Because that's how ghost kitchens work. That's what it kind of feels like with his theme park. It doesn't really feel like a real theme park. It just feels like a bunch of, you know, like a fairgrounds, you know, kind of like a county fair. It packs up and it goes away. And then I find it so fishy that it's like in Saudi Arabia. Like Netflix Land is also in Saudi Arabia. Yeah, like Warner Brothers World is in Saudi Arabia, as well as Warner Brother, no, DreamWorks Land. Like DreamWorks Land is also in Saudi Arabia. Like there's a lot of like theme parks in Saudi Arabia because they're trying their absolute best to bring tourism to Saudi Arabia. And I do not feel safe in Saudi Arabia just yet. Like the fact that women have to cover, you know, their entire bodies, and the fact that being gay in Saudi Arabia could literally get you killed. Like, I do not trust that place, no matter how much soccer or theme parks or tourism you bring to that place. Like, change your policies and then I'll visit, you know? Let people be gay and let women wear what they want. And that's it. That's all I ask, Saudi Arabia. I'm not gay myself, but I'm just, you know, I'm looking out for my gay brothers out there, you know? Because if your sexuality could get you killed depending on where you go, that's not okay. No, thank you. No, no, no. Let's see. I never. Wait, where is that? Man, it's been 6 years. I've been to Singapore in 2019, and that was the time I met Yude IRL. Hey, nice. I hid from my family just to meet him, and it's hilarious that my family ate all the durian like a vacuum. Ah, I want to try durian. I want to smell it. I hear it smells awful. actually, Swivel. Which one smells worse, durian or jackfruit? Because I get the two confused. They both look spiky, so I kind of get confused about what's a durian and what's a jackfruit, and which one is the one that's stinky, you know? Anyways, Ferrari World. Oh yeah, Ferrari World in Abu Dhabi. Yeah, it got dethroned. Mr. Beast has his own theme park. I had my 23rd birthday in Singapore. Oh, that's so cool, Slayron. Ugh, stupid paper straw. It already broke apart. I'm gonna throw this away. I don't even need the straw anymore. I drank all the whipped cream. I could just drink it, you know, like a real coffee. I'm also almost done with it. Durian. Okay, so durian is stinkier than jackfruit. Got it. But I still want to eat it. I want to try it. People say it's good, even though it smells bad. Like, and even then, I feel like it's a cultural thing. Like, people who eat durian culturally more regularly are also, you know, they don't necessarily say it smells bad, you know? It's just for us and our American palates who are so used to sugars and fats, can't handle it. Just like how we can't handle black coffee. That's funny. Swivel says, me and Saudi. Hi, I'm bi. Dead. Quentin Jones says, I've heard of durian, but where's it located? That's a good question. Where is durian located? Mango Island says, oh, native parts of Southeast Asia. Ah, okay. Makes sense. It also makes sense why it's in Singapore. Or people from Singapore know so much about it. But there are markets in LA. There are some Asian supermarkets that do carry durian. So one of these days I will buy it and try it. But I'm worried that I'll buy an entire durian and not finish it because I'll be like gagging by the first like bite. Uh, anyways, oh, Swivel says I tried to eat it. My nauseated, but I nauseated because of my picky ass. Slayer on Hunter says, unfortunately, it is the religious law in Saudi Arabia, but it's too extreme for having to die because of being different. Yeah, see, and that's the thing. Like, countries like, Saudi Arabia, Pakistan, Iran, and Iraq, like they have so many harsh rules that are all based off of religion. And I'm not saying anything bad about religion. Religion has done so many great things, but religion has also done so many bad things too. I mean, the more people have died in religious wars than in any other kind of war combined. And if you're killing people based off of your religious beliefs, you're kind of doing the opposite of what religion is supposed to do by design. Because the basis of every religion is to help each other, to build community, and to pick each other up while we're all down. That's the whole point of religion, for you to be helpful to each other, build up a sense of community that unite under, God or church or whatever, you know? But yeah, when people take it to an extreme of where they're like, oh, you're homosexual, you are a sinner, and because of that you will die. Like, no. Or be arrested, or no, no, no. That is when God is looking up at you, being like, oh, nope, you're doing it wrong. You're doing it wrong, But yeah, I don't know. But yeah, and when it comes to religion, also people are very protective. So it's extremely hard to convince people that what they're doing is wrong, Because I believe in a world, like I'm a Catholic. And, this will be quick. I'm not going to get into a rant. But I believe in simple things. I believe in a God. And I also believe in kindness toward one another. That kindness should never be discriminated. And that also applies to your gender, your sexuality, your race, your wealth, or even your species. And the reason I say species is because it doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman, it doesn't matter if you're gay, bi, or trans, it doesn't matter if you're rich or poor, and it doesn't even matter if you're a cat or a dog. If I see you and you need help, like, a meal, like, maybe to stay the night, to have some help, maybe $1 or two to get you up on your feet, I'll do it, I'll help a brother out, Doesn't matter any of those things that I listed on my fingers. It doesn't matter any of that. If I see that you need some help and I'm able to help you, I'll do it. We're all living on this little rock planet called Earth in this empty abyss of a universe. So why should any of those things matter? That's my philosophy. Like I said, I'm a simple man and I got simple beliefs. If you need help and I'm able to help, I can help you. If I'm unable to help you, then I'll try my best to find somebody else who can. Because, let's face it, I am still just one guy. And I can't do everything, if I was like Elon Musk and I had so much money and I was like so rich, I would spend all day going through Kickstarter and just donating to every single medical needs Kickstarter campaign, like on the entire website. But I'm just a guy who barely has enough money to sustain my own life. So I sadly can't donate to every single Kickstarter that I see. But I do donate whenever I can, whenever I, have the ability to. But yeah, that's my thing. Anyways, next. Swivel says, I remember in Singapore trains, durian is not allowed, so my granny tends to hide it in her bag. I'm guessing it's because of the smell, right? Because if it stays in the train, a lot of people are going to smell it all day. Slayer on Hunter says, you won't catch me eating that. I gagged when I tried durian candy. Durian candy? Maybe that's one way to try durian. I'll see if I'll try. I'll see if I can find some. Quentin Jones says, I've tried dragon fruit. It's not sweet. You have to make it sweet. Dragon fruit? You know, I've seen a couple of things of dragon fruit. Also, dragon fruit has nothing to do with dragons, but it looks like the most alien of all fruits, you know? Swivel says, glad I'm agnostic. I am this close to being atheist. I stopped going to church during the pandemic and after my granny's death, and I never went to church ever again. Yeah, I have a few friends who are agnostic too. I feel like people who are agnostic is on the rise because when they were kids, they were brought up religious, but now that they're older and smarter and, like, you know, adults, they start to realize, you know, this God isn't really cracking up everything he's, you know, cracked up to be. So I'm gonna need some, like, actual proof in order for me to go back to the church, because that's literally what agnostic means. It means that you could believe in God, but you need to have some really good proof to actually believe it. You know, that's borderline what it means. I'm a guy who loves to try new things. Dragon fruit is sweet when it's chilled. Oh, really? It's because of the smell. Even airports, durian is banned. Oh, yeah. Dude, like, people can fart in an airplane, and it'll stink up the entire cabin. So you could only imagine what would happen if someone cracked open durian in the flight. Dude, that poor cabin is going to be so full of people who are going to be gagging the whole time. That's crazy. Every prayer doesn't heal wounds. It needs treatment. Yeah. Yeah, that's the one thing that people always love to point out when it comes to religion. Like, if you're a religious nut and you believe that prayer can heal all wounds, that's when you're like, no, no, no. You know, if I break my leg and I tell, like, my mom or my doctor, I tell my doctor, doctor, I broke my leg. He's like, oh, I got you. Let us heal this boy's leg. Heal the leg. And then he's like, no, give me a cast. Don't give me prayers. Give me a cast and some painkillers because it hurts so bad. You know? But that does remind me of a really funny joke, okay? Because they're like, because I do love, you know, religion, because I am religious myself. So this is my favorite joke to crack to both religious people and non-religious people. Mango Outlet says, I'm a bit religious, but I also believe in the supernatural world. Yeah. Yeah, I love supernatural world too. Which is kind of crazy because it puts me in a weird spot because, you know, supernatural, like, pretty much means you also believe in ghosts. But believing in ghosts is, you know, not religious because all spirits will supposedly go to heaven or hell. There's no such thing as spirits that stay on earth, you know, like a ghost. I mean, not physical wounds, but spiritual wounds. Oh, yeah, that too. But anyways, yeah, let me tell you my joke. So this guy fell out of a cruise and, you know, was just swimming in the middle of the ocean, you know, stranded there for a good couple of hours. And there was no one around him, stuck in the middle of the ocean, this poor guy, just swimming, you know, keeping his head up. And then along came a rescue boat. And the rescue boat was like, sir, do you need help? And then he's like, no thanks, God will save me. And so the ship was like, are you sure? It's like, yes, God will save me. So they were like, okay. So the ship took off. Then a couple of hours later, another, even bigger boat arrives. And they're like, sir, do you need help? And then he's like, no, God will save me. And he chose to stay in the water again. So the second boat goes away. So then moments later, the guy gets exhausted. The guy just starts drowning. He drowns. he dies, but he ends up in heaven. So now that he's in heaven, he's like, God, what happened? I prayed to you and you didn't save me. And then he's like, well, I sent you 2 ships, you dumbass. And that's when I was like, ha, that's so funny. I love that. And then and that gave me a bit of a realization because, during the pandemic years of 2020, when COVID-19 was just killing people left and right, there were a lot of religious people who were kind of on the anti-vaxxing train, because they were like, God will save us and God has made us perfect, we don't need to inject things into our body, that's against God's will, and all that, BS. So then I was retelling this joke, being like, you know who the guy in the water is? People who don't take vaccinations, because they're the ones who are screaming, God will save me. And then when they die and go to heaven, they're going to be like, God, why didn't you save me? And God's going to be like, I gave you a vaccine, you dumbass. And that's what I like to say. Obviously the vaccine is a creation of man, but I like to think that, God kind of helped them along the way. Because it is kind of true. Everything that we achieved in this earth is, for the most part, still driven by God. And I'm not trying to shove my religion into you guys. I just like to believe that, religion does serve a purpose. It helps people wake up in the morning, do their thing, and, be good people. And when doctors are, doing their best to research and find things, it becomes like a good mission, Some people do it for the money, but there are also people who do it just because they want to do the right thing. They want to save people, they want to save lives, put an end to this pandemic, and yeah, lo and behold, boom. COVID vaccine came out, whole world started taking the vaccine, boom. The pandemic is over, quarantine got lifted, everybody's back at work, and now we don't have to worry as much. I mean, COVID is still out there, unfortunately, and every year there seems to be new variants, but all of the deadly part of COVID is behind us now, and it's all thanks to, medication, medical advancements, So big props to, all the doctors, all the researchers, all the people who did do the right thing, and not let their, whole anti-vax thing ruin themselves, Big props to all of them for helping us get our world back up and running, Let's see. I think I saw this. Swivel also got a dark joke. I tried to pray for my grandparents' cancer to go away, and they both died. Yeah, Slayer on Hunter. There's a joke where this man prayed to convert a lion into a Christian, and the lion ended up praying and thanking for the meal. Yeah, that too. But I didn't hear the one with the lion. I heard the one with the bear, Hiker runs into a bear, and the bear's about to eat him. And then he prays, God, please bring some religion to this bear. And then the bear puts his paws together and says, Lord, thank you for this meal I'm about to conceive. Or, thank you for this meal I'm about to receive. that was the wrong word. Never mind, too slow to type. I hid my atheist ass from my family, and I just went with prayer last New Year's. Yeah, sometimes you hide it, but it's also, you could also pray just to be polite, So smart move on that part, because sometimes it is smarter to just play along than to just, be a stick in the mud, Or at least that's what some people do. Nowadays, I feel like there's so many more people who do stick their, head in the mud because they want to drive up controversy, Kind of like the people who will openly admit, oh, trans people aren't real, or, oh, God is not real. People who spout that nonsense because they want to start drama. That's where, that's where you meet the real, jerk faces. God will save you because no one here is like you. Where's that from? Is that from Has Been Hotel? Swivel says, ever born again religion, my relatives they're making me go to their church. And I always say that I'm busy as an excuse. That's funny. Anyways, so going back to the topic I was super excited about, this is Falcon's Flight in Six Flags Qiddiya City. So this is supposedly, let me share my screen. Boom. So this is Falcon's Flight, the fastest, well, this is just like, you know, a video. Here we go. Saudi Arabia. This lucky guy got a front row video. This is from Theme Park Worldwide. So you could watch the video on Theme Park Worldwide, but like, actually, let me mute it because I don't want to accidentally get a copyright claim from this guy. But yeah, so you go up a hill. Hail a vox populi, the people's voice. Oh, so it is from Hazbin Hotel. Holy crap. Wow. You know, these hills don't look that big until you put to scope everything around it. Because I just realized that hill is bigger than that Ferris wheel I just saw. Like, look at that hill. That's insane. How fast are they going? I can't even tell how fast they're going because it's so big. Oh boy. Oh boy. Here we go. Oh, it's getting faster. Oh man. I gotta sleep. Got class at 9 a.m. Alright, Swivel. Thank you for staying. See you later. See you next Monday because it's gonna be Mondays for a good while. I didn't know that Ferrari World Abu Dhabi roller coaster got dethroned as the world's fastest. Yeah, it did. And they still only put a faceplate. It's also way longer than Ferrari World's coaster too, which is crazy. Oh, here we go. Oh boy. Oh my god. Whoa. Whoa. Hold up. This is far. So the coaster is so long that it literally stretched outside of the theme park. Like, this is the outside of the theme park. It stretched to the outside of the theme park just so it could go back in. That's insane. The theme park itself isn't even big enough for this roller coaster. That's insane. So I'm guessing this is going to be like the big drop. Also, yeah, now we could see the entire Six Flags from here. And they even put some lights on the mountain, like over here, like on this little cliff. That's so cool. All right, let's see. Continue. Here to, oh my god. Oh my gosh. Whoa. Oh my gosh, that's so fast. Oh my gosh, it's getting faster. It's like magnetized. Oh my gosh. And that's when you finally go up that giant hill. Oh my, whoa. Holy crap. That is insane. That is absolutely insane. Not to mention, beautiful view of the theme park. Wow. And oh my gosh, and you're going so fast. Dude, how the hell do birds not die in this thing? Wow. And you know what? This ride's taking a long time. Like, roller coasters are usually like 1 or 2 minutes. This sucker's like a solid 4. Look at that. And it's like actual movement, not like, you know, pre-show stuff, you know? Wow. Dude, that's actually insane. Like, you know, like I said before, I have no interest in visiting Saudi Arabia, but I am very interested, if I were to go, to ride this coaster. Especially since this is currently the fastest, tallest and longest coaster in the entire world. That's insane. Mango Island says, I still remember watching a bunch of coaster POVs via Theme Park Review on YouTube channel. Yeah, this one's from Theme Park Worldwide, so feel free to watch it there if you want to see more. Here's a TikTok that somebody recorded from the back row. I kind of want to see this too. I would be freaking out on that coaster. When said Fox, I thought you said Star Fox. Wait, when did I say Fox? I don't remember saying Fox. Oh man, this video has oh wow, quite a few million likes. That's literally something made from Roller Coaster Tycoon. Yeah, no, it really does. Like, look at this. Like, that first drop is already enormous, but the fact that you get teased with this giant hill for a good chunk of the ride, like, is already enormous. I mean, I feel like this isn't even the full speed right now. So, yeah, at the back seat you could definitely see. And the crazy part is, this coaster does not go upside down at all. It's literally just hills, just up and down hills and swoops. I'm pretty sure they built that because of, you know, because they want to make sure that they could make it as aerodynamic as possible. And if you fix the trains to include things like shoulder harnesses, you know, which are required when you're going upside down, it would probably not make the coaster fast. Oh! Hold the phone. Did you see that? I did not see that in the nighttime video. Dude, the track goes over the hill or over the cliff. Oh, dude. That is scary. That is scary. Oh my gosh. Dude, I want to ride this thing in the daytime. Screw nighttime. I want to see that cliff and freak out. Like that's actually a really cool design. So anyways, yeah, this is the part where you're outside the park, you see? And now comes the speed. This is the part where it's like insanely fast. And it keeps getting faster. Like, look at that thing. Oh my gosh. Look at it go. And then you're finally up the giant hill. Then you finally go down, see the Six Flags. And now you're just zooming for your life. Wow, so this is the part where it's like super fast. Slayron Hunters says, speaking of speed, I remember during my final year in university, we had a trip to Motion Gate here in Dubai. The Madagascar roller coaster was too fast for me that I started cussing. The coaster was too fast and I cussed while kids were there, but the adults didn't mind. Oh, that's insane. Dude, yeah, this is insane. And it also looks so trippy because, again, this is Saudi Arabia. It's like the middle of the desert. And this theme park looks like it's in the middle of a desert. Like, I'm looking at all the land now that I see the daytime. And I'm looking at all this land that's surrounding it. There's nothing. There's, like, they just put the theme park and nothing around it. I'm like, like what happens if you if something happens on the way to Six Flags, you know? Or what if you have to leave Six Flags? Like, what would you do? Oh man. Ooh, what's this? I found another TikTok. Would you ride this for $1 million? Oh, I know this. This is the Iron Rattler. This is also in Qiddiya. This is in Six Flags Qiddiya. Look at this. Look at this coaster. You thought Falcon Flight was insane? This one's insane because that's literally an open track. Like, that's literally the track that leads to the air. Now watch this. Watch, it's gonna do the thing. Hey, look at that. Oh my gosh, that is so nerve-wracking. That would make people so nervous, so anxious. And then perfect drop. Boom, perfectly straight down. The freaking Iron Rattler. Bam! Look at that sucker. You know, not gonna lie, this Six Flags in Qiddiya looks really good, and I do really want to go. But like I said, I stand by my morals. I want to feel safe in Saudi Arabia before I go to Saudi Arabia. It was my first time riding that, and the speed was too much for me. What more if I tried Ferrari World? Oh, that's right. Let's take a look at Ferrari World. Oh, that's right. Falcon's Flight. So, opening December 30th, steel, height 639 feet, drop 519 feet, length 4,250 meters, speed 155 miles per hour, or 250 kilometers per hour. Duration 3 minutes 35 seconds. Max vertical angle 90 degrees. So they have a perfect 90-degree drop at some point. That's insane. And yeah. Let's see, where is it? Stats. Here we go. The world's tallest complete circuit roller coaster. Before that, it was Top Thrill 2. World's tallest roller coaster, Top Thrill 2, before it got taken down. In 2005, world's longest roller coaster used to be Steel Dragon 2000, and then world's fastest roller coaster. Before that, Formula Rossa. That's the one that used to be the fastest roller coaster, and their speed was 240, so 150. This thing beats it by a simple 5 miles per hour. This reaches 155. So literally just a little bit, just by 5 miles per hour. It's 5 miles faster than Formula Rossa. Whoops, those are the donuts. Yeah, Formula Rossa. Yep, was the fastest roller coaster from 2010 to 2025. 15 years it was the fastest roller coaster. That's actually pretty good. Before that, it was Kingda Ka, which was going 120 miles per hour. Ah, damn. And then it all went away. Now it's the second fastest. But that's really cool. Yeah, succeeded by Falcon's Flight. But hey, it held on to that record for over 10 years. That's pretty good. But the fact that it beat Top Thrill, Steel Dragon, and Formula Rossa in tallest complete, tallest longest, and then fastest, that's insane. That's just insane. Dude, the G-forces, your lungs will get pulled back. Well, yeah, I mean, like, how can they go faster than this? I feel like if they go anything faster than this, it's gonna result in people getting hurt, you know? Also remember the pony ride videos by It's For Two ride POVs, but with MLP character voiceovers. Oh yeah, I think I remember those too. Those are funny. Oh man, but that's insane. And this coaster was in the works for a while too. So I'm kind of glad that, you know, it's finally ready. Anyways, HarmonyCon is coming up in 3 weeks. Guests of honor will include Tabitha St. Germain, aka the voice of Rarity. We have GM Barrow, the writer, oh, and she's a voice actor. She wrote a lot of episodes. She also written for numerous DC Superhero Girls, Out the Nest, and plays a little bit like the Pegasus Guard in My Little Pony: A New Generation. Bill Newton. Hello there, Bill Newton. Bill Newton lives in Vancouver, Canada, and is going to be playing and has played a lot of characters, including Monster Beach, Lego Avengers, and of course My Little Pony. We also got Kyle Rideout, voice actor, director, and writer. Littlest Pet Shop, Race Like Go, Minecraft miniseries, the Netflix series Beat Bugs, Dino Trucks, and Lego Elves. On camera was in Happy Face, The Good Doctor, iZombie, Arrangement, Deadpool, DC, Warcraft, Damnation, Supernatural, Boy in the Attic. Damn, this guy made a lot. Who was he in My Little Pony though? I'm trying to figure out. Anyways, Tony Fleeks. Love Tony. Awesome. Comic book creator and TV writer. Wrote a lot of the MLP comics and made a lot of the best comic covers. Andy Price, also lead illustrator for the My Little Pony comic books and made all the best covers. Those are always the best ones. So out of all these, I'm super excited to meet Tabitha St. Germain, GM Barrow, Andy Price, and Tony Fleeks. Kyle Rideout and Bill Newton, I need to do a little more research on. But hey, they look good. Community guest coming soon. Alright, back to the main screen. Slayeron Hunter says, if there's one coaster that's even faster than Falcon's Flight, say goodbye to your lungs. But that's also kind of crazy, because there are subway trains in Japan that can go up to 200 miles per hour, and nobody's collapsing their lungs there. In fact, I recently saw a video where they uploaded a video that shows them testing out a 300 mile per hour train. Here it is. The Shanghai Maglev. The Shanghai Maglev is the world's fastest magnetic levitation train. Let's see. Yeah, here it is. Let me share my screen. Yeah, there's bullet trains, but then there's these magnetic bullet trains, and they're like their own separate category. Maglev, that's what they're called. Cruising speed is 300 kilometers per hour, aka 186. That's already faster than Falcon's Flight by a good 40 by a good 40 miles per hour. Average speed 224, aka 140. And yeah, cruising speed 286. Prior to May 2021, it used to go 268 miles per hour, and the average speed 155, cruising speed 186, average speed 140. Wow. I think I saw it on TikTok too. Let me see. Fastest bullet train. There we go. What a 70 million maglev train looks like at 500 kilometers an hour. 310 miles per hour. This is what it looks like. Whoops. Here we go. Everyone's just waiting for this, for that split second. Look at that. That's insane. 500 kilometers an hour. During that split second, an entire train just zoomed by. 310 miles per hour. That's insane. Imagine if that broke the sound barrier. I think that does. Doesn't isn't anything that goes over 200 already breaking the sound barrier? But yeah. See, so like that's the crazy thing about like physics, you know? On a roller coaster, like if you go 300 miles per hour and you have 300 miles per hour of wind hitting you that fast, you're gonna die. You are for sure gonna die. There's no way you're gonna survive that. But if you build a train and you super build that train to be super strong and you're inside of it, you could go as fast as you want. Like, isn't that crazy? And I guess that kind of makes sense too, because, you know, rocket ships also have to travel insanely fast so they could go into outer space. And the whole time, the astronauts are totally fine too. Well, actually, not totally fine. Like, they still get all of that G force onto them when they're launching. So, all of that G force they have to withstand before they finally reach, you know, outer space. But, like, this is a train. How the hell do trains that carry, you know, everyday civilians, how can they go 300 miles per hour and they don't feel any G-force? I think my guess is because, and this is for roller coasters too, trains don't have to go that fast, that quick. They could spend a good 1 or 2 minutes going up to speed and finally hitting that 300 mile per hour, you know, range. Roller coasters do not. They like either use a hill or they use a launch, and they go from 0 to like 80 or 0 to 60 like that, and then they're like phew, and because of that you feel that you're like whoa, and that's part of the thrill, you know, that's the reason why people love it. So I'm guessing maybe that is what's going on. But either way, I'm just letting my inner roller coaster nerd out to play, because in case you guys didn't know, I'm also a huge roller coaster fanatic and I love roller coasters. And I've been going to quite a few roller coasters now. But fun fact, I never played Roller Coaster Tycoon. Anyways, oh wait, is my laundry done? I think my laundry may be done. I guess you're not telling me if my laundry is done. Anyways, I gotta sleep now. Bye, WP. Okay, Mango Islands, thank you so much for staying. Thank you so much for joining during all that. It's about time we wrap it up here too. So any last minute questions, you let me know. Also that guy's face. Yeah, that is true. Slayer Run Hunter says, "Oh man, I remember getting a throat ulcer after screaming so much during the Mummy in Universal Singapore." Oh wow, a throat ulcer. You know, in all the coasters I've been on, I never once needed a throat or never had a throat ulcer, and hopefully that's gonna be the case. So thankfully, but like, that's kind of crazy. That's kind of really crazy. Oh, hey, the panel just came out. Literally just now, 3 minutes ago. Alright then, let's take a look at this real quick. Since HarmonyCon is coming up, let me share my screen. And for the last, 2 minutes, let's take a look at the schedule for HarmonyCon, shall we? Ooh, this looks fun. This looks like fun. You look like you could use some more waffles. Booty, booty, boo. Alright. Opening ceremonies. My Little Millionaire. My Little Millionaire. Wastelander's Guide to Conventions. Who's the best MLP roommate? Ponyfest Online. Izzy's Gemstone Treasure Hunt. Ooh. Why did they all say Cumberland? Cumberland, IJK, EF, L, and GH. I'm guessing GH stands for Grand Hall, L stands for left, E stands for Everfree, and IJK stands for I just know. Ponify that movie. Ooh, Minty Root's there. Hey, nice. Comic Appreciation. Evershade's Top 20 Songs of 2025. Magical Friendship Open Mic Night. Learning Characters. The Pipcast. Equestria's Next Top Artist. Hey, Brittany Ackerman's gonna be there. That's cool. Soundtrack, then Coltchella. Fallout Equestria Animated Series. Ooh, I'm Shadow's gonna be there. Silver Screen too. Random Name Pony Game. Hey, Brittany Ackerman's gonna be there, as well as Safi Pone. Imposter Syndrome with Fandoms, featuring Mad Munchkin and Lightning Bliss and Dr. Wolf. Hey, look at them. Then Color Critters, First Responder Bronies with Top Kick. Best thing about MLP brackets. Riff Ponies Live, Waifu Wars. Treat Us With Your Brony Life. Oh, these are 18 up. Cyber Crunked Edition. What the heck? Blind Brainstorm. Captain Horrors. Taylor, Red Card. Treat Us With Your Brony Life. Wastelanders. Featuring the Wastelander. Okay, cool. So that's day 1. Day 2. Day 2. I want to see day 2. Oh, here it is. Ooh, the Newlymare game. Trivia Trot 3. Fan animation. A Minty Root. Making pony parodies. A with Forever Free Brony. Nice. Luna Brony. Bronies and international bronies. Pony Show Trivia. Again. Modern Brony music. How to watch movies the right way. Cyberpunk 101. Trivia Trot 3. My Little Match Game. Cosplay Contest. Ooh, cosplay contest. Hell yeah. After the Fact Live Inspiration Manifestation featuring Silver Quill and Keyframe. Ooh, nice. Fallout Murky. What the Horse. Community Guest Mario Kart. The Good and the Bad and the Pony. Con Chair Chat. Legends of Equestria. We're Not Dead Yet. Rating Strange MLP merch. Unplug with Peppa Pie. Plushaholics Anonymous. Dat Tax Pony Remembrance. Bronies Touch Grass featuring Lightning Bliss. Transformers. My Little Pony Sibling Series. Gray Ponies, Blue Ponies. Horse Gaming 101. Name That Frame. What the Horse, featuring your pal Tina and Piginator. Hey, look at that. Let's see, MLP Plush Meetup, Cultivating Community, Coltchella, Artist Advice, Think You Can Draw with Minty Root. Ooh. Jackbox After Hours. Hey, Hooves Line, featuring Rytex, Flutternator, Yuri Terratera TE. You want to run a panel? History of Bat Ponies. Let's see. Horror Writing featuring Leaf Whisper. Okay. Explaining pony power levels, previous generations. Dang, that's a lot. Sunday. Hey, I didn't click that. Give me Sunday. Here we go. HarmonyCon Talent Show, Charity Auction, Equestria's Best Invention, The Pony, The Interruption, Writer's Notes, Coltchella, The Pony Music is Wild, don't forget the lyrics, OC Shuffle Up, Here to Win, Random Shipping Live, Pony of Various Mediums with Minty Root and Silver Quill, ooh, Minute Narration with Pony for Hire, Create a Pony Puppet, ooh, I want to do that. Pony Show Trivia, Create a Pony Clay Workshop, ooh, and a guide to cosplaying as your pony with Karina Keys. Oh, I know Karina. Oh, that's cool. Oh, and then there's the autograph room and the tabletop. Is there anything on tabletop? Nope, nothing. There's just a lot of cosplay stuff. Same thing with Friday. Ooh, board game library. The board game library will be open all the days. Oh, that's cool. Alright. Well, if you're going to HarmonyCon, I hope to see you guys there. Like those mouse sores when you accidentally bite your lip, kind of like that, but near your throat. Oh, so that's what those are. Damn, that's crazy. Slayron Hunter says, okay, since it's the year of the horse, what if there's an MLP Uma Musume? Uma Musume. That's the horse girl, like, game, right? Yes, it is. It's the Derby game. An MLP Uma Musume. You know what? I'm honestly surprised why there isn't one already. Just because it's already horse related, you know? But I don't know. I guess maybe it's just not pony enough. Also, I need to lower the music a bit. But either way, thank you so much for watching, everybody. I think I'm ready to wrap it up for the day. Gotta go get my laundry anyways. So thank you so much for watching. And yeah, I'll see you guys next week with some new videos. Some new shorts at least. So thank you so much for watching, everybody. And yeah, stream never bothered me anyways. Bye-bye.